Hi guys, Blake and Captain Jeremy Raznick here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Lake Taneycomo. It is December the 21st, Tuesday, and we are gonna do the one cast for you today. So we boated up here. We're just right across from Fall Creek Marina's dock, and I'm gonna drift a night crawler, and Jeremy is going to drift an egg and a scud, and we're gonna see which one works better today. So I'm gonna do the same thing I was doing the other day. I'm just gonna pinch off a small piece of this worm, and I'm gonna thread it onto the hook like a rubber worm and bring that worm over the eyelet and kind of straight across the back of the hook. I've got just a little less than an 1/8 ounce of weight here.
Your screen's black on the GoPro.
Yeah.
It's still good to go?
Yeah, it's still recording. Jeremy is using an 1/8 ounce of weight and about, what do you got, 2 foot a leader there?
I've got 2 foot of 5X down to my egg and a 6X down to the scud.
2 foot of 5X down to the egg, and another bit of 6X down to his scud.
6X is probably overkill today, but it's what I had on.
Yeah,
so
yeah, probably not entirely necessary, but we can still go with it. And I've got 2 foot of 4 pound Trilene XL smooth cast running on mine.
what did I read? Are they doing 6,300?
Yeah, that's what it said, and it's actually supposed to be off now. That's zero.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
But it doesn't look like they've even started dropping it yet, so I don't know about all that. Yeah, today's the first day that the schedule says they're supposed to turn it back to 0.
Is today the first day of winter? Is
Is
that
it?
what somebody said?
I don't know.
I think today's the first day of winter.
It might be. Today might be the first day of winter, officially.
65 degrees,
Yes,
first day of winter.
65 degrees.
I'll take it.
Let's see. I don't really have any fishing reports once again. We only had 2 boats out on the water today. Sent a pontoon boat out. They came back not too long ago. They said they caught a couple down by the bridges, and they had caught a few off the dock this morning before they left.
Did you see Dwayne out today?
They haven't been back yet.
Okay.
I would probably guess that their trip's getting ready to be over now.
Okay.
Dwayne and Captain B had a dual trip together today, but they left at 11:30, so I have not got to talk to them about how they did. Jeremy did see you saw them going downstream, so
yeah.
they may have been going down to chase slower water or something. I still haven't touched the bottom. A couple times.
I'm tickling bottom pretty good with an 1/8.
Yeah, so my modified 1/8 might be
A little light.
just a touch light here.
Water's moving pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
The water clarity today looks good.
Yeah, water clarity is getting better. It's still a little dingy. Oh no, I missed him. Come back. I had a bite. I always like to make sure that my line is drifting in a straight line back from the rod tip. If it gets going that way or that way, it
Yeah, I don't think you get a true drift going
you
on
don't.
like that.
You don't.
Too much drag.
Oh, I'm just barely bumping bottom. That feels good.
Perfect.
It's a lot harder for him to steal the worm whenever it's hooked up like this too, so I'm confident that I still have my worm. You can always let a little extra line out if you're not quite touching bottom like you want to be. Ha! I let the line right into his mouth.
Yep. Slowed it down just enough.
That. Oh, if I could land it. Oh.
Man.
I was going to say that's a fish on the first cast, but
It's a half a fish on the first cast. An almost fish.
that's definitely is going to count in the miss category, but I might still be able to recover again.
The way you put that worm on though, it's probably, you still probably have bait.
Yeah. The other day when I did this, I caught like 4 fish without having to change the worm out. It was pretty nice. Oh, he took it again. Do it.
Oh!
Got him. That's still a fish on the first cast.
Can he get it into the boat?
I don't know. He's shaking pretty good. He's shaking his head. I'm not used to your deck. I almost fell off there.
Don't fall in, Blake.
I got to grab him.
Got him?
Oh yeah. We got a stalker on the first cast.
Great trout. Fins intact.
Yeah. Come here. Come here.
I want a couple for the smoker, but I think we can do better than that.
Yeah, I think.
I hope we can do better than that. Let me
I don't
put
think
it
that's
that way.
quite the one you're looking for there. Oh, he's a talker. There you go, buddy. Thread my worm back on. Okay. And I still get to reuse my worm. Oh, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
As the wind blows us around here, Jeremy is making small adjustments to keep our line drifting straight.
There he is.
Hey!
Oh!
Oh, come on now.
I pulled a Blake.
Yeah, you can't be copying me. That's not good.
You know when they come off, like, oh, there he is again. The excitement of using 2 flies is which one did he take? What's your guess?
I know.
Without looking, what's your guess?
Scud.
The egg or the
I'm
scud?
going scud.
You're going scud. I'm going to go egg. I'm going to go.
You already saw it, cheater.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. You're right.
Oh, he took the scud.
He took the scud, and it's a brown trout, baby.
Oh, it is a brown trout, a little baby brown. Oh, we almost had doubles.
The baby brown. We'll take him.
All his fins are intact too.
Man. Love to see a baby brown. Baby browns make big browns.
Yes, they do. And it doesn't take them very long to get big in this lake.
Beautiful fish.
All right, we got 2 species, 2 casts. Oh, take it, take it, take it. Let's see if I can drop it into his mouth again.
Drop it into his mouth, Blake.
Well, I didn't thread him that time.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's another baby brown. Doubt it.
Oh, I was slow on that one. He wanted it.
You know what I like about this drift so far? No moss.
Yeah, it's true. Colder water and a few high flows have pushed a good amount of the moss off the bottom. And it will stay that way for the most part. Unless we have some really low flows this winter and a lot of sunshine.
Right.
It'll grow again if that's the case, but I may have spoke too early though. I feel like I got moss.
Feel like you got moss?
Yeah. Just had to talk about it. Nope, no moss. And I still got my worm. We are coming up on the River Bluff Estates boat ramp, just around the corner from us here. Oh, there's still quite a bit of trash in the water though. Alright, we're gonna take a quick siesta and then we will be right back.
You gonna mention that cutting board and all that?
Sure.
Kind of fun.
Alright, we are back. Took a quick siesta to stop over here. And John Sappington, who's another guide here on the lake, and Dwayne Doty did a collaboration piece here for Jeremy, a beautiful cedar cutting board, and it looks like Dwayne
awesome.
Put the logo on there. In case you didn't know, Jeremy is with Outcasting Adventures. That's the name of his guide service, and he works out of our dock.
That was a cool gift right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, that's what our siesta was for. And we are going to continue trying to catch a fish. I went ahead and put a new, fresh, wiggly worm on the end of mine.
And I am still using the egg and scud. Using an orange egg, number 16.
Oh.
I just got hammered. And the scud is a number 16 gray.
Ah, yes, we forgot to talk about that.
Super standard combo. I really rely on a lot.
Yeah,
deviate it from a whole lot.
The old
it's definitely a staple in my boat.
Scud and egg combo has been hot since the brown started spawning and the water started running.
The egg's really been key. I mean, the egg has, I would say, almost outperformed the scud, but that wasn't the case for most of the spring and summer.
Alright, we are just across from the River Estates Bluff boat ramp. We're kind of posted closer to the south bank here, somewhat in the middle. We're hitting some deeper water. I feel like I just lost bottom. You have something, you had a leaf on there.
Leaves don't count.
And we do have a heavier wind blowing us right down the lake now, which is not helping my modified 1/8 ounce cause.
Yeah, I don't like drifting faster than the current. And neither do the fish.
No. No, they don't. Come on, wind. Give us a break. Cut it out.
back us up a little bit to the shallower, the south bank.
Yeah. I always have more confidence drifting the shallower water.
Catch a fish in the skinny water yesterday on your fly rod?
Oh yeah, I wound up catching a trout there.
Oh man,
I hooked the biggest one.
Did
and
you
he
really?
Popped off. I caught one of the smaller ones.
Feeling the bottom good. I'm feeling it pretty decent right here.
I haven't quite caught it yet, but the boat's just now straightening out. There we go, I got the bottom. It is important to get that weight right.
And I think too much weight kind of messes you up too.
Oh, absolutely. It's got to be. It's got to be the right drift. Come on.
You want playing with you?
Oh, I was just finally reaching the bottom and now the boat's going that way again. Oop, there's the bottom. Ooh, that was a hit. Let's see if I can drop it in his mouth. Nope. Well, we set out on a dual mission today to get Jeremy a couple trout to make a trout dip with, but so far we're failing on our second mission.
We had one the size of an anchovy and one that was not legal.
Yep, all browns in the lake, in case you didn't know, have to be over 20 inches in order to keep, and you're only allowed to keep one out of your 4 allowed fish per day.
But it's so much funner to turn them loose.
I agree.
I agree. Oh,
that was the bottom. Big leaf fish. See? Leaf fish.
There you go. Good job.
I could tell the way it was fighting. We are just at the end of Long Dock now, coming up on the mouth of Short Creek. Am I standing right in your vision of the
you're good.
trolling
Now
motor?
you're standing right in my vision. Now
Okay.
you're perfect.
All right. I think we're going to drift just a second longer and then we are going to call it an episode here. I think that I would be smart if I took this weight off and put a heavier one on.
You're not getting much of that bottom, are you?
No, occasionally when we hit the right moment in the drift, I get the bottom.
You know, it's all about the buoyancy too. You know, if I was using an 1/8, you're using an 1/8, and when you have two different things on there, a worm, depending on the size of the piece of worm you're using, you know, it creates a lot more buoyancy.
Yep.
Good feeling right here, Blake. It's feeling good.
Yeah, the mouth of Fall Creek's always a good spot.
And the mouth of Short Creek's even better.
Mouth of Short Creek. Yeah. Is that what I said? Did I not say? Oh, I had
you
one.
Said the mouth of Fall Creek as we're approaching the mouth of Short Creek.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
So many creeks, so little time.
The mouth of Short Creek is what we're approaching, and also a good spot for catching fish.
When I was a kid, I used to ride my bicycle down, and me and a buddy would sit on that boat dock and fish almost every day after school, it seemed like.
When I first moved here, before I had a vehicle, I walked down the Acacia Club hill to that abandoned dock.
You know, I tell this to my clients every time we go by the ramp there at Riverside Estates. There was an old man, his name was Gary, he actually still alive, but him and I would fish on the shore. We'd put a 1/2 ounce egg sinker, chuck power bait out when the water wasn't running as far as we could. And he always wanted to keep my limit too. He'd take them to his sister. And I do remember he would smoke about 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and I thought, man alive. And actually the last time I ran into him, I'm like, Gary, what are you up to? He's still alive.
Oh, there was a hit.
And I had a hit too.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Come on, Blake.
I'm about 3 and 1 for my hook sets here.
You're getting more bites on the night crawler, I think, than I am on the official.
Yeah, the night crawler's definitely getting some attention here whenever I get it to the bottom.
We saw a ton of deer along this bluff the other day.
I see them a lot over there on the island, on that peninsula right there, coming off of the field off of College of the Ozarks.
Right.
But I got a buddy who lives somewhere right above the bluff there, and they see deer in their backyard.
Right.
All right, well, I think we're gonna call it today. We managed to catch 1 each here, but we appreciate you guys watching, and like and share us on Facebook, and we'll come back out and do it again for you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.